Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. So the new video is about the triangles. Okay, in this lesson we're going to talk about the triangles. So a triangle can be classified by the angles. Okay, if we're going to look at the triangles, we have some angles in the triangles. Okay, by looking at the angles, we know is our triangle is acute angle, obtuse angle, or right angle. For example, the first figure is acute angle because if you look at the angles, all the angles are less than 90 degree. We know this is a 90 degree. This is a 90 degree. It's exactly is it has small square. But this one, if you look at this one, it is less than 90 degree. It will be close to each other, these two rays, so that's why it's called acute triangle. Obtuse triangle, the angles is more than 90 degree and less than 180. Okay, look at this angle, it's more than 90 degree. So the right angles, it's very easy, it has a small square, so that's why it's a right triangle. We can A triangle can be classified by the angles. Okay, so let's say, and a triangle also can be classified by the length of the sides. If you look at the sides, we know is equilateral triangles, isosceles triangle, or scaling. Equilateral, the first figure is equilateral triangle because the side of this side is 4 meter and the bottom side is 4 meter and the left side, this one is the 4 meter. All the sides, we're not going to talk about the angles. Okay, so all the sides have the same length, so that's what 4 it's called is equal, it means, right? So the second one, isosceles triangle, it has two equal side. For example, this side is 9 meter, this one is 9 meter. The third side is it has different length. I mean, the isosceles triangle, it has two sides. So the third one, scaling triangle, no sides are equal. If no sides are congruent or equal. Let's solve question 6. Classify each triangle by the length. By the length its sides. Classifying each triangle by the length, we have equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scale. We're not going to talk about acute angle, obtuse angle, or right angle. If we look at the sides, we need to look at the figures. Is it equilateral, isosceles, or scaling? But if the question say classify each triangle by the angles, then we're gonna say it is right triangle, acute triangle, or obtuse triangle. First one, all sides are equal. It is called equilateral. The second one, no sides are equal, so it's called scaling triangle. The last one, only two, it has exactly two equal sides, is called isosceles triangle. Okay, okay. How can we, if we have the triangle, how can we find the missing angle? Look at this question. Find the measure of angle B and classify this angle ABC by its angles. It means, is it acute angle, obtuse angle, or right angle? Let's solve question 3. Question 3. How can we know the angle B? This angle we don't know. Let me draw this triangle. Okay, this one, angle A B C, 46 degree, 85, and this one is the missing angle. So 46. To find the unknown angle in a triangle, what do? You need to plus these two angles, is 85 plus 46. So we need to plus these two angles. It is, let's plussing 85 85 plus 46. As well, 6 plus 5, 11. 1 is up. It's going to be 9, 13. 131, right? So when we plus these two angles, it's 131. And because the sum of interior angles in triangle is 180, to find the missing angle in triangle, we know the sum of them is 180. So that's why 180 minus 131. When we plus these two, one is 131. How did you get 180? The sum of these angles, when you plus it, it must be 180. So subtract it. 0 minus 1. Can we know it's going to be 10? This one is 7. 10 minus 1 is 9. 7 minus 3 is 4. And this 0. So the missing angle is 49 degree. So now the question says, classify each triangle by the angles. We know if you look at the angles 49, 85, 46, all the angles are less than 90 degrees, so it's acute triangle, right? So let's solve another example. Let's solve question 5. This is our figures. It is 51, 29, and this is the missing angle. To find the missing angle in triangle, we said that we were gonna plus it. 51, 29. 0, 1 plus 9 is 10. It's going to be 80, right? 80. So because of this one is a triangle, the sum of them is 180 minus 80. The sum of these two angles is 80. Subtracted is 100. So this angle is 100. The question says, do not forget, classify each triangle by the angles, right? By the angles, by looking at the angles. Is it acute, right, or obtuse? We know these two angles are less than 90, but this one is more than 90 degrees, 100. So that's why it's called obtuse triangle, right? So the whole lesson is about to find the missing angle, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, or scaling. To find the missing angle in triangle, this is very important. We need to plus the numbers. We will get a number which is 18. Then the sum of them, it's a rule, it's 180. 180 minus 80 is 100. The question say, look at the angles. Is it acute, classified? Is it acute, obtuse, or right? Okay. This one can be, the triangle can be classified by looking at the angles. And also a triangle can be classified by looking at the side, the length, the sides. By what? Equilateral, isosceles, and scaling. This one is a triangle classified by the length. Equilateral, we have 3 types: isosceles and scaling. Okay, that's it.